decisions. Motherfuck my peers, I'm the man of the year.
So I went back to Telos to do a little bit more of it, and my max enrage from the previous episode was 22%, I believe, and right now I just finished a 32%, so I went up a little bit, which is, I guess, a little bit of progress. I'm kind of worried about just getting the 100% enrage because of P5, but I'm gonna have to do that eventually. But I ended up taking the loot there, and it was nearly 2 mil. And then after that, I did go back. I didn't know that you could actually continue with the high enrage part. Like, it has an option to start at 0% or go back to the enrage that you previously were, but it adds like 5% enrage to it. So I did a 37% enrage kill, and that was my final kill for the hour because my arrow was only at 3 minutes left. And that is currently the highest that I've gotten so far with enrage. No way, dude. I got an Onyx Bolt E with the top leg, and now I can make a staff again. Holy shit, dude. That is amazing. Yes, this is even my first kill of my trip. Oh my god, dude. I am so lucky at this boss, dude. I went ahead and made the spider leg. You can see in the chat box it's 135 mil at mid, and then I think the staff is like 137 mil, so I'm kind of hoping it sells at around 136 or 135 mil. I believe they don't sell at mid. They might, unless like I just keep it in overnight, which I usually don't because I'm impatient. But if anyone can confirm this in the chat, it doesn't matter what combat style you use at Araxi for the hilt drops. You usually get a Araxi's Eye from using range, but you also have like a really rare chance of getting the Araxi's Web and the Feign. Magic, you have a better chance of getting the Feign, and then the Araxi's Eye and the Web is like rare. And then like melee, it's common to get the Web, and then it's rare to get the Feign and the Eye. I don't know, but if anyone can confirm that, that'd be cool. I might just have to look on the wiki for that, but let's craft the staff real quick and make it. There's the second staff I have made so far at Araxi. It is 137 mil, like I said. So I got 288 kills, and from those I got 2 staffs, which is pretty impressive because apparently there's some people out there that are very unlucky there and don't even make a staff even from like 300 or 400 kills. So let's just put this at mid and see if it does instantly sell, and it does not. I'm just going to put it down to 137 mil to see if it does real quick. Kind of hoping it does. I don't really like waiting for stuff to sell overnight. And then let's see if it does there. It doesn't. I'm actually going to keep this at 137 mil since I do have to leave for work in 20 minutes. So that's amazing, man. Very stoked that I got this. I'm going to be up to like 145 mil. So I got home a couple hours ago from work, and it did sell at 137 mil. So I'm happy that I decided just to keep it at that price, because if I didn't go to work, I would probably put it at like 135 mil and lost out on like 2 mil or something. But I'm up to 144 mil, which is awesome. I'm going to keep that money for a tiny bit. I'm going to later on buy some more stuff for Telos, like a wand and then a new shield eventually. 2 onyxes, not too bad. 3.8 mil for those. Getting a better shield for Telos, so I'm getting the Merciless Kite Shield. See if it buys for 5.1 mil. And it does. And then also I need to buy a wand. I need to get the Hellweir wand. I'm not getting it right now because I need to get 2,500 reputation for Darren at God Wars 2 to get the components that I need for, I think it's Planted Feet. Since I would get Planted Feet, Aftershock 1 on the wand. Let's see if I can get Turtling 3 while I am recording. So I went through 10 gizmos already. The best one and like the most common is Turtle 2 and Venom Blood. So I started with 156 evasive components. Kind of hope I can just get it pretty quick. It's going to kind of suck if I don't get it after these 11. But, oh, I got it. That's nice. So I probably got very lucky. That's my 12th attempt at trying to get Turtling 3. So that's out of the way now. And also Venom Blood. So I don't think Telos poisons you. So I guess that's kind of like worthless there. But maybe if I do other bosses, it might come in handy. Put it on the shield. And that is out of the way now. And now I just need to really just camp at God Wars 2. Get my reputation. and get planted feet eventually. Finished up 1 hour at Vindicta, so let's see how much reputation I get with these 32 seals. I think I'll just use it on him to do it quicker. And I get 160, so that's not that bad. Let's check out how much I have to go. So I'm at 1600, and then I need to get to 2500. So maybe I should do like 2 or 3 more hours at Vindicta, and then every day I'll do my bounties, and I'll should be there in maybe like 2 or 3 days. But with the trip, I got 2 essences, and then the rest is just average drops. Let's check out how much it is. It's gonna be maybe 2 mil, I'm gonna guess, and the 2.5 mil from the hour. Okay, this is not a donation. I know Marco, so he's just letting me borrow this for like bossing and shit. So I'll give it back to him. Don't you worry about it. There we go. That's a nice drop at Vindicta. 22.5 mil for the crest. That is my first rare drop that I have ever gotten at Vindicta so far. I think I'm at like 130 to like 150 kill count right now. But I'm still just camping Vindicta, just trying to get more of the seals so I get more reputation. About like 2 hours. I ended them both short, so it's like an hour and like 50 minutes to be specific. But from the trip, it's going to add up quite a bit. But it's 4 mil without the crest. And then with it is 26.6 mil, and then I got 62 seals, which is going to be like maybe 300 to 350 reputation. And there's 2 more onyxes at Araxi. So my plan is for all the onyx drops that I do get at Araxi, they're going to be stacked up in the bank because of the Amulet of the Souls recharge. Went and did a little bit of next with Weavy, and I only did next because I thought it was my Reaper task, and I actually checked after this kill, and it was freaking Angel of Death. So I kind of did this trip for no reason other than just doing it for my Reaper assignment. But I got the Virtus Robe top, 28.5 mil. That's a very nice drop. And then just to show you guys the split that we got, 17.8 mil. So that was a very nice trip at Nex for once. I'm going to purchase the Wand of the Cyber Elders Wand, and it's a tier 85, so it has a tier 90 accuracy, but tier 80 damage. And I want to go to Telos and practice my wand and shield switches for the residents whenever it does like that stun special attack or whatever. 20.5 mil, so I think that's like close to mid if I remember correctly. But I'm going to augment this as well, and then once I get the 2500 reputation at Siren at God Wars 2, then I'll get this to level 9 and then disassemble it. I didn't really want to do this, but I have to buy a bond and convert it into the rune coins, so you get 195 rune coins with this. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I need another action bar. I have 6 action bars, and then you can buy up to 10 of them, so I'm just gonna get a 7th right now. It's so stupid that you have to actually buy additional ability bars, just like you have to buy more presets for your bank and stuff. But I got a 7th one now. It's gonna be very helpful for Telos. I'm going to claim my loot, 1.7 mil from 4 kills, and I haven't been really recording any Telos progress because I've been purely focusing on trying to perfect the special attacks, and it's been going pretty poorly, I would say, to be honest. P1 is probably still my best out of the 4. P2 just sucks so much right now. I'm really bad at that one. P3 I can be either okay at or pretty bad at, and then P4 is just pretty bad still. Finished up a trip at Araxi. Decent loot. I got 2 onyxes back to back, 6 magic seeds, and then along with, I think, the magic seeds, I got a effigy. So I'm just going to do a price check since I got decent stuff that trip. So 3.4 mil. And then my total kill count right now at Araxi is 319. And then I think I got the leg piece made at the beginning of this episode at 288. So I've been doing a good amount of kills, doing it every single day. I want to show you guys a bit of my kills at Telos. Hold up. I was watching this back in Sony Vegas, and I just have to point this out. I was using Turmoil the whole time while I was killing Telos this trip that you're about to see. I am the best PVMer. Holy shit. And just talk about what I need to improve on and things that I am currently doing pretty well in. So right now, you're watching P3, and you will know what I am messing up on. I'll just quickly explain it. My stuns, or when Telos stuns you, I cannot figure out when he does it, so I'm having a hard time at figuring that out. So whenever he does it, I always get hit constantly, like 2 or 3 Ks, so it gets a little bit annoying. My surging is just fine. sometimes you'll mess up just because you might use the ability too late. So surging is just fine. Just stun is the main problem from all the phases. With P1, it's really simple. I have the special attack rotation almost perfected, I guess. Sometimes I might mess up on the one where you have to hit a certain amount of damage to be freed. I might mess that one up once in a while. I try to use detonate on that, and it might just be pretty bad once in a while. But P2, on the other hand, it's kind of more difficult for me. I have a hard time doing DPS properly on that one because for some reason for me, every single time, Telos is always in the black beam. And whenever I'm trying to take him out of the black beam, he decides he wants to do its magic attack, and I'm the one that has to stand in the black beam. And with that being said, my DPS is a lot lower, so it's a hard time for me to get the phase 2 on lockdown. It just takes a really long time for me to do P2 for some reason. And then also for P4 now, when I was watching this back, I figured it out. And I think maybe a couple of you guys will be commenting in the comment section right now if you do tell us. When I was green, I'm supposed to go into the font and remove that passive effect or whatever it has. And apparently that effect, it like drains your overload like insane amounts. And then also when it does like that big magic attack, which hits like a 2500 on low and rage, I should be standing in the font. And I think I won't get damage from it. I'm not really sure about that one, but whenever I'm green, I have to realize that, oh shit, I have to go into the font so my overload doesn't drain in like 10 seconds. So other than that, I feel like my P4 is very good now, and I'm kind of understanding the special attack rotation on P4. So P1 and P4 are actually getting a lot better, and then P2 and P3 are the ones that I'm really struggling on still. From that trip, though, that I just recorded, I didn't go back and improve on the things that I should be improving on just because I want to get this episode out for you guys, and also I want to watch more Twitch streams because there's a lot of people on RS3 that only like stream Telos stuff, and I learned one thing so far, that some people use Reflect in the fonts on P4 because it like halves the damage that you take. So for me, I don't know how much I take exactly right now. Maybe it's like from 1300 to 1500 damage pretty consistently when the font is getting like charged up from the minions. And when I use Reflect, I'll probably get like hit 600s or 500s or something like that. So I might be doing that later on when I go back to Telos. But right now, still just improving on everything, trying to understand the mechanics. And I really do hope I can eventually get to that 100% in rage mark, because this boss is very difficult and just very complex overall with all the special attacks and all the information that you need. But that's going to be it, guys. That's a lot of Telos content and commentary over those clips. But thank you very much if you watched this far. I appreciate it. I know there's only a couple of you guys that actually do that. And for that, thank you very much. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. You can follow my Twitter if you want to. The link is always down below. Subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.